Alright, today I'm talking about the new musical docudrama, A Complete Unknown. This was co-written and directed by James Mangold and stars Timothy Chalamet, along with a ton of other actors you would definitely recognize. And the basic premise is this covers Bob Dylan's life, from when he got to New York as essentially a homeless bum to his switch to electric. And it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It's really just a vibes movie. There is definitely story and stuff and plot and I'd say character arc too, but like it's kind of just about vibing out to the music, and it's got great music. It's fantastic music. I mean, it's Bob Dylan, so that makes sense, but it also has songs from Pete Seeger, Joan Baez, who I really enjoyed in this, and some others as well. And they did a good job with like giving breaks in between the songs, so it's not just like constant noise the entire time. There weren't huge breaks, so we're never like desperate for music, but they did give him breathing room, which was good. I think it was really fascinating how like they did not sugarcoat that like he was just an asshole. Because like his whole vibe is very counterculture. He does not want to do what you expect of him. He also lies a lot and just like makes up stuff. The real Bob Dylan asked James Mangold to include a scene that's just completely made up. That's fun. But I do think it's so fascinating too that like with so many music biodrama things, they always want to like paint themselves in such the best light. But here he's just like, nah, I was an asshole. Show me as an asshole. And that's really interesting. Especially because like he starts off, his folk stuff is definitely a counter to the world. But then as he evolves his music and eventually gets to electric stuff, that too just a continuous counter to the world around him or to what people expect of him. So even though there are all these folk people who raised him up and praised him, he also has to be a counter to them as well. He can't just be just one thing, which is so fascinating. Everyone gave great performances. Edward Norton was really solid. His whole arc was really interesting too. The woman who played his wife did a really great job too. She was more subtle in the background, so it was fascinating to watch her react to stuff. Timothy Chalamet did great. It took me a little bit to get used to his voice, but once I did, it was smooth sailing from there, and his singing voice was really great. Ellie Fanning was fantastic. I felt so much for her. Even their relationship too, just their on again, off again type of thing, and her struggle with that, I'm like, oh my god, I get that. I 100% get that. Just wanted to give her a big old hug at the end. Monica Barbaro as Joan was fantastic. I was definitely very taken with her. I'm surprised I hadn't seen her in anything prior to this, so that was fun discovering her. But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I would totally recommend it. It's a good, fun, interesting time. The music's great. The story's fascinating, even though some of the parts are definitely bullshit. It's just a really good vibe of a time. So yeah, no, I very much so enjoyed this, and I would totally recommend it. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 27 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 114 new movies this year.